It's your girl Kia. I'm back in another video, and today we're going to be talking about Friday Night Smackdown. For this time of my review recap, I'm going to be talking about the things that I did not like, and things I did like about Smackdown. Opening the show, giving me vibes of, taking it back a little bit, was the Bloodline. I don't know if we're going to call them the Bloodline still, but I'm going to call them the Bloodline still. It was Jacob, Solo, and JC. This is very interesting, and they're setting up for I hope this is like one of the biggest matches, and this is going to be Solo versus Jacob. Solo versus Jacob is going to be something that's going to hit, and if it does not hit, I'm going to be upset. I really like this part of the show because I miss those times where there will be a monologue, and it's about time that Solo addressed the fact that Jacob has not said that he loves him. The energy between Jacob and Solo has been very different from the time that, Solo lost to Ulafala. And I don't believe it's because he lost to Ulafala. I believe it's because of the way he treated Tama and Jacob, because he just dipped. Solo dipped, did not say a word. And as we saw before, as we've seen now, dipping does not work. Just like how when Roman dipped, Paul was scheming and plotting. I am seeing how Jacob just grew a little bit of resentment for Solo. Sure, he loves him, but the resentment, I feel as though, is there. So when that blows up, it is going to be very, very interesting. And I like how LA Knight came out, but it does bring to the question of what are we doing with LA Knight? I think it's about time LA Knight gets drafted to Raw. Because he's running around in circles on SmackDown, and it's not because I don't think there's more for him to do, but it's more so, what is there for him to do when he has these relationships with people on the roster? I mean, and then we've already kind of gone through his title reign as United States champion. We've gone through a lot with what he has had going on. There's not more for him to do. It's not, unless you put him in a feud with Alistair, unless you put him in a feud with Drew McIntyre, which you can do. I just don't want him to stay with the Bloodline, because I think I don't know if a lot of his potential is the right word, but I think that his momentum, it was wasted. His momentum was wasted, and I just don't know what's going on for him. So I did not really like the match between him and JC. I didn't. It was good to have JC actually debut, for real, have a match and everything. I think that was cool. They didn't wait at all. I hope going forward they don't wait at all and they just have people attack, but I didn't like that. I didn't like it because it's like we're doing the same thing over with LA Knight. Now, it's no hate to JC. I always keep an open mind with wrestling because I like wrestling, and I know that I cannot do what these wrestlers do in the ring. But we gotta hit the lab. We have to hit the lab. I'm gonna leave it at that because they didn't hit the lab. Please hit the lab. So I really did like Fraxium's match with DIY. Fraxium has earned their way into becoming one of my favorite tag teams currently, because y'all know I love tag team action. Y'all know I love it because they are just something different. They bring fresh air, and into the SmackDown tag division. It's so vibrant. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of life compared to Raw. That is dying over at Raw. There's nothing at Raw for real when it comes to the tag team. So for them to come to SmackDown and have such great success and showing themselves to the whole WWE universe other than just NXT and showing what they're able to do is beautiful, because they're not missing a beat. They are adapting, and then they are learning everything. I cannot not give them my props. That match got very, it was going fast, a little physical, because Ciampa, he got over the barricade into the front row. Now, you get your money's worth 100% now, because you were able to get that close to action, yeah. And I'm sure they might have given that man a man or woman a complimentary shirt, because nobody is expecting a wrestler just to spill over to the front row. No, you're not. Not at a WWE match. Now, maybe at any other show, yeah, but at a WWE match, no. You're not expecting that. So that was interesting. I like that. I like the match. And I was not mad at them winning, because DIY needs to lose a few good times, because they think they all that. There was no need for them to attack them in Motor City, and they got what was coming for them. Now, I didn't like how they wanted to attack Fraxium, but Motor City was in the cut waiting for them, as they should. I have no complaints about how Motor City has been booked as well. They are still making noise, and I'm here for it. I just am. Now, the Money in the Bank qualifying match for the women, Michin versus Chelsea Green versus Alexa Bliss. Going into this, I had a feeling that Alexa Bliss was going to win it. I really did want to see Michin in a Money in the Bank match, because her style just suits it. It's like, how is it that Michin has not been in a match like that? Like, to the optics of it, just I can't. It just makes me upset, because Michin is suited for a ladder match. Michin is suited for a Money in the Bank match. Now, winning currently, I didn't see that happening at all. So I'm not going to act like I was Michin in the Bank. No, I was not like that. My Money in the Bank pick is always going to be Naomi until she don't need the Money in the Bank, all right? And I love how I really am becoming more of a Alexa Bliss fan, because I'm not saying that I didn't like her beforehand. That's not true. I liked her. It's just there wasn't more for me to like about her, because I don't really like those type of characters. Now, when she first came in, I saw her, you know, the skill and everything, but there was a point where she was going against Naomi. You have to tell me like that. No. I was not mature enough like I am now to like a character that's going against the person that I like and I'm rooting for. And then the whole stuff with the supernatural, I don't get into those type of characters. I'm keep it a stack with y'all. Keep it a stack. I don't get into those type of characters. But Alexa Bliss, I like her a lot more now, because, you know, I admire the fact that she has 0 ring rust for real, and she's going in it, and it's just exciting, because I know that there's something cooking on with that storyline with Charlotte and her. Now, after that match, a few events after, Alexa Bliss was talking to Charlotte, talking about a conversation they previously had, which probably occurred last week, just off camera, of course. And Julia, she comes in, and she is the new signee for Smackdown. That is going to be very interesting. It just Selena got some competition. That's what I know for sure. She has some competition. It's going to be interesting, and seeing how she's going to be booked. Now, Alexa and Charlotte have a history together, even if Charlotte wants to act like nothing really happened. They have a history together, so I don't know what type of storyline they're going to go. I saw some people thinking that possibly they could have a storyline of, you know, vets just being each other's support when there's so many new wrestlers coming in, the newer generation. And that would be an interesting storyline. I hope it gets done right, but like, I don't know. I hope it addresses the elephant in the room about how they treat older women wrestlers. Not older. They're not even older. I hate saying older, because they're really not older. But wrestlers that are hitting their mid-30s and such like that. Because that is a great conversation that needs to happen. R-Truth. I don't know if y'all thought that R-Truth did not have it. I knew he had it, but that promo that he made about John Cena and him not really being John Cena, not being the man that he used to be, and something other than who he's believed in all these years, who has had his back all these years, it was nice. And he was serious about it, and he was serious, but you would still get a little laugh at what he was saying. But he was dead serious, and that is what I need. That is what I need, and R-Truth really is one of those wrestlers who is good. He knows how to wrestle. He knows how to wrestle, and a lot of people are having these dumb opinions about the match, but it's like, R-Truth actually knows how to wrestle. So y'all making them bookings about how y'all want No shade to Travis Scott. How y'all want some Travis Scott action? Really get into it. Get into what R-Truth know how to do. And then there's history. There's such good history there. Like, they were really at odds before. Now they're to the point where R-Truth looks up to John. And now we're back to being at odds. I love it, and I'm a fan of it. I hope they show out for Saturday Night Main Event because I don't want y'all to get on me, R-Truth. This is something beautiful for R-Truth and a good opportunity for him. And they're giving him some respect because they acknowledge that storyline that they've had as him being a fan of John Cena. And for his, I could go on about that because I just have such a, I don't know, I just have such a love for that. Now, Carmelo Hayes went against Aleister Black. Yeah, y'all know how he do. 7 match series type of wrestler. I'm understanding Melo's a slow burn. So I came into this match, you know what? Just expecting a great match, which I got. You know how Melo, he gets better and better and better every time he wrestles the same person. So I was here for a good show. I was not going to say, hey, we getting 1-on-1, we getting 1-1. I wasn't thinking that. I wasn't going to think that because, you know, he lost 2 times in a row before. So I'm not going to say that I was expecting that at all because I wasn't. But I was pleasantly surprised he did not get pinned. I was glad that he didn't get pinned. Did he win the match? No, but he won the night. And that is what matters. I take back what I said about The Miz. He does not mean better management. The Miz actually knows what he's doing. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for that. As long as Melo is up, it's Melo over everything. It's Melo over everything. The 10th wonder of the freaking world. I'm here for it. Drew McIntyre had a promo for Damian Priest because they have a match for Saturday night's main event. Now, this promo, he talked about how his head hit that concrete, and just rethinking it in my head made my head hurt. We need to end this beef because this beef is too serious. They hit too hard. Please end this beef because I don't want Drew McIntyre to be out. I don't want Damian Priest to be out. I just need this beef to be finito because it's been good. It's been good. They just hit too hard. They just hit too hard. Things getting too dangerous. We need to protect our superstars because I can't. Santos, he's trying to get his family back together. He's trying to get his family back together, and I like that. I really did like that. That's one part that I really liked because although it was small bits and pieces, we get a little bit more bits and pieces about Legado and Fantasma. Our main event, I liked our main event match. I liked it a lot because there had just been going on with these hatred of Nia Jax, and I understand she was not the greatest wrestler before, but she's really got better. And for her to have this match with Tiffany Stratton just proves that because she really can wrestle. And that match between them was really good. There wasn't any points that I was just thinking of it being anything lacking. They met the mark and they faced the challenge with one another, and they were able to match each other's energies in a great way and complement one another's skills and abilities. When Naomi's music popped, I was like, yeah, girl. Because I love it when heels come in and they basically take what is theirs. Oh, what is theirs? Because it wasn't really hers. We know it's not hers. But her coming out with a chair, that really did something for me. I liked it. What I did not like. I didn't like how Naomi is trying to get one for her. She's trying to get hers. She orchestrated this match in a great way because she just knows. I feel like she knows. And for Jay to come out, pissed me off. I really, and it's like, I like Jay. I don't know why I felt that way, but I would have loved to see I do know what I felt that way. I would have loved to see what Naomi was going to do in that match. It would have been nice for us not to unless there is a plan. They completely closed the book between her and Nia, in my opinion. There's no real way for her to get that title opportunity again without her seeming like without her seeming salty. Because when she tried to walk out with that title, I'm like, girl, get your behind back in that ring. Get your behind back in that ring. She needs to figure out a way to make sure her opponents are neutralized so they don't try to get that rope again. But I would have liked to see what Naomi was going to do with that chair. Maybe they make a 4-way match for Saturday's main event with these women. But the whole thing of Naomi and Jade, I'm understanding that they can't probably do everything they want to do because Bianca is out currently, and I hope she rests and gets everything that she needs to get to be at 100%. I don't want them to rush her at all. I don't want her to feel rushed. But in the meantime, get them a filler episode. Get them on a filler journey. Have them do something filler-wise. Now, Naomi win a Money in the Bank briefcase. We do that. But have them stop interrupting each other. Allow them to have a distance, because seeing Naomi just being in the background of everything these women had going on that night, it really made everybody realize that it's not about Jade anymore. It's about the title. So let's go focus on that and realize that it's about the title. So allow Jade to also have that. Maybe somebody jumps Jade other than Naomi, so her focus is not on Naomi. It doesn't need to get stale, because I am willing to wait. I'm willing to be patient about it, because I understand that there's probably gonna be something for Naomi. But I think those fans that did not really have the much as love for Naomi beforehand, they could be getting a little tired of seeing Naomi get jumped, or they're tired of Naomi running away, because we see her come with so much energy, talk the big talk, hit the promos perfectly, but then in the ring, running. She doesn't run when it comes to Nia, who is stronger than Jade and bigger than Jade, but for some reason she runs from Jade, and unless they give us more of a story on why that is, because it possibly could be because she's running away from her demons. She could be running away from facing what she did to Jade was kind of wrong. I don't know, but y'all let me know how you guys felt about SmackDown. I thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!